What is going on, people? We are back. Here we go. We are at, I think it's Hockingheim. Yeah, Hockingheim. Yeah. We're in the Ferrari. We're going to see what we can do from the back in 22nd place. So nearly a full lobby. A lot of McLarens, I see. A lot of the Ferraris. We're going to see what we can do from the back here. That McLaren tried to take an alternative line and I was going to say he pays the price, but he doesn't really. He does actually gain a little bit of an advantage. I thought we were going to pick a penalty up there. We didn't, thank God. These two are fighting, so we're going to try and take full advantage of that and sneak through, which we do just about. And we are up into 15th place from 22nd in 3 corners. Pushing down the straight now. It is the extended long straight. Alternative track, well, GP track, sorry. The alternative track is a shorter straight, and I was expecting a massive rear end there, which we don't get, thank God. Accelerate out of this corner. We should have pace on this Aston Martin. We'll try and get in front of him quickly, like we do, to take this fast right-hander, which I think we have to lift. Yep, we do, and then we're going to try and outbrake the Aston here without taking anyone out. The Aston Martin actually had really good brakes there, to be fair. Bit of a dive bomb, but I can't complain. I do love a bit of a dive bomb sometimes. When you become a bit desperate and when you've been sat behind a car for a while, the dive bomb just takes over, and it does just happen sometimes. We nearly go off the track there. We're in 9th place. We're going to take this left-hander here. Would be nice to get past these two, because then we'd have a little bit of clear air to try and build up a lap time. But I don't think it's going to happen. This Aston Martin seems like he's probably got about the same pace as us, so hopefully we can stay with him if he gets through. I don't know what that is. He's going to make an overtake attempt though on the Aston Martin. This could get a bit squeaky here, which it doesn't. We need to try and take advantage of these two fighting. Somehow we need to make this into an overtake. We're going to go for the inside here, try not to lay brake too much, which we do. Just about slow the car down, and we've made the overtake, and now we do have a bit of clean air. As long as we can pull away from this Aston Martin, because he seems like he's got a bit of pace to get up to the front runners, which is what we're trying to do as well. So it's crucial that we keep him behind us, otherwise we could end up scrapping and we will just lose ground. Hopefully he doesn't dive bomb us here. 0.6, 0.5, 0.4. Yeah, okay, sweet. Accelerate out of there, and now we are behind a Murcielago, which Forza 7 was not a very good car. It just didn't have a front end on it. We give him a little tap from the rear, just letting him know that we're there. We're not going to ram him off the road, we're just going to give him a little tap. We get a warning, so we better back off now. Let's try and go for an overtake here. We're not going to cut in front of him, because that could just end really bad. We're just going to place the car in front of him into the braking zone to give him nowhere to go. And there we go, that is P6. And we push on now. We've got a bit of clear track. Coming round the final 2 corners, we shouldn't see no one from behind making dive bombs now. So in we go to the final corner, slightly brake, come out of it, let the car rotate, then fully accelerate. You can use the outside curb. I don't recommend it though with cars that get unstable like this one. And into the first corner you want to brake, go into 3rd gear, slightly touch the inside curb, and then you can go on top of that outside curb. You don't have to though. Accelerate hard once the car is straight, and then you want to brake heavy here, go into your lowest gear, let the car rotate all the way around. Once it is straight in the direction you want to go, you go flat out, let the car almost corner itself as you go around the left-hander onto the straight, and then you want to accelerate hard all the way down. Do not come off that throttle, stay on the throttle. And we've got nice clean air here. Coming up to the braking zone, slightly late brake, aggressively, but don't lock the wheels up if you have ABS off like I do. Let the car rotate all the way around, then you want to get on the full power into 2nd and 3rd gear, all the way up the gears. You want to go flat out here, don't brake, just slightly come off the throttle and then back on the throttle to let the car readjust itself, and then every brake into here, into 2nd gear. We're trying to manoeuvre around this Maserati at the moment, then into 3rd gear, let the car rotate, then get back on the throttle, full out, all the way down. And then here you want to go into third gear, but you want to slightly late brake, otherwise you'll hit the apex too early and you'll have to readjust the car. And we're still sat behind this Maserati, so we're going to make a move for him. I know that was a bit dive-ish, but I knew I'd get past him. It was just he's done the switcheroo, which I didn't want him to do, so we're going to try and stay around the outside, then the inside, and then we should have the inside for this corner. Coming around the final corner, don't go off there because you will get a penalty. Final corner, use this curb here, don't go onto the gravel like I think we nearly just tapped it. And then across the line. No penalties so far, penalties all around us though, so we're going to see what we can do. We've got another bit of clean air, we can see the podium as well now. First place, we will not be winning this race, he has well and truly taken off. So we're going to aim for at least third place here. We might even get second place, 2 laps down. I think we're going to get them both here. I don't know where to go, I've got nowhere to go, so I'm going to give the McLaren a bump draft. Hopefully that will help us both out to get ahead of the other car. Now we're going to try and make a move. We're going to go for a late break. He switches to the inside to block, that's fine. We'll go back to the outside, and I was going to try and switch him, but we've got a rear end shunt, which is fine. Then we're going to push past this McLaren, get in front, cut back to the left hand side, slightly lift off the throttle, cut the inside of the curb, and then we're going to heavy brake into here, go into second gear. Hopefully we don't get rear ended, and it looks good. Beautiful. Right, clean air now. We'll pull a gap here, see what we can do, see how much we can get ahead by the end of this race. We've got third place, which was our aim. We've got 3.9 seconds to reel in second place if we can, which would be lovely if we could. I mean, it's doable. It's coming down already. I think it's going to be about 3 seconds by the end of this lap, to be honest. Depends how we get through this final corner. 3.2, 3.3, 3.2, 3.1. It is going to be about 3 seconds over the line. Gosh. Alright, 3.1. Let's see what we can do. We've got clean air. We ain't got to worry about getting rear-ended or anything, so we can go flat out now. So we push through on top of the curb through that first corner. We're going to slightly late brake here, all the way down into first gear. No, second gear. That'll do. It felt good, to be honest. Into third gear, let the car rotate, almost let it carry itself around that left-hander, and then onto the straight. We're 2.7 behind. Is it going to go to 2.8 or is it going to go to 2.6? It goes to 2.8, so he is quicker on a straight line. We're going to have to make it up in the corners here. It's gone to 3 seconds. Slightly late brake here, all the way down the gears into first gear, let the car rotate all the way around the chicane, then flat out through second gear, into third gear, into fourth gear, into fifth. Then as we come up to this, don't brake, just slightly lift off the throttle, which we don't. We go flat out because we are pushing now to try and catch him. It's 2.6 again. We've reeled in that time we lost on the straight already. We're going to come around this fast right-hander here, slightly get off the throttle, but don't brake. Accelerate hard again. It is now 2.4. We are not going to catch him. I can't see it unless he makes a mistake. That is the only way we will catch him now. It's at 2 seconds. Which is not enough. Into second gear, let the car rotate all the way around without touching any curbs, get back on the throttle, slightly touch that curb on the inside. It will unsettle the car, but you have to do it to take the line through there. It's at 2 seconds still, and it's not enough. I think if we had another lap, we would have either been right up his arse or we would have been going for an overtake. But hey ho, that's how it finishes. It was a good race. We started 22nd, so I'll take that. We got a podium out of it. We didn't get the fastest lap of the race. First place was the fastest by far. We were second fastest by far as well, to be honest. Everyone else were in the 140. There was a 143 in second place. No wonder he had a bit of pace, enough to keep him ahead in the end. But hey-oh, not bad from the Ferrari. That was the V12 S-Class series. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I'll see you guys again soon. Cheers for watching.